Hello, welcome to a sketchbook tour. So this is the finished sketchbook. These are sketchbooks you'll see sometime in the future. This one doesn't have a deadline for finishing. I'll show you a little bit of it briefly once we do the sketchbook tour for the main sketchbook. But, you know, I don't know when this one's going to be finished, so I will happily show you a little bit of it briefly. You can see it's sketchbook number 2, but I mean sketchbook number 3, but this is sketchbook number 2, and there's multiple sketchbook number 2s because I didn't account for the other one when I labelled this one. And then I also have these two sketchbooks that haven't actually been numbered yet, but yeah. And they're all just those cheap ones from Kmart that I get in packs of 5. I keep looking at the Kmart website to see if they've put out another one yet, because, you know, I've still got a lot of these left, but at the same time, my little gremlin brain keeps making me want to get more of them. So this is sketchbook number 2. This is the front covered in stickers, and the back covered in stickers. I probably used too much of that clear stuff on some of these pages, and that's part of what makes it thick. But at the same time, it's not really that thick. It could be worse. So this sketchbook, the goal was to finish it within a month. I didn't quite manage that. So, you know, the goal of doing more dynamic art, I don't feel like I really accomplished that. I think this was crayon with a little bit of Posca around the edge, but, you know, we've got April at the top, because this character is Cario, but I like to have a title page for the start of each month. And then we've got Cario, but I didn't colour her, I just coloured the background. And then we've got Cario using gouache paint, I have to assume. I did a thing where I would draw on a page, and then I'd stick the next 2 pages together, and then I would draw on a page, and yeah, I alternated, so some of the pages are in fact 2 pages stuck together. Cleo, I don't know that I've really developed Cleo as a character. I think Cleo just appears in sketchbooks, and that's about it. April, she does have a little bit of character developed. I don't know, I haven't updated literally any of my characters on Toy House in ages. Quinn Celeste, she does have a little bit of a story background. Feel free to pause and read that. I've done this kind of background here a few times. It's one of those things I repeat probably too often. You know, you have those things that you draw and then you're like, yeah, I could draw that 100 more times. There's an example of it there. Theodora. I don't know if I have any sort of background for Theodora. I think these swatches are in a previous video, because these are the Crayola, the pack of 64 crayons, and with little drawings next to each of them. And then we've got the Crayola World's Favourite Colours. I have since gotten the pencils as well, but they're in the other room. Oh, I didn't notice the little Australia and the little New Zealand. They've done the New Zealand a little bit funkily shaped there, but okay. But yeah, world's favourite colours. These little ticks, the ticks indicate that they're also in this pack of 64. It's a good thing that I actually ended up getting. I have 2 packs of the world's favourite colours, because I bought this pack, and it arrived with some of the crayons broken. And I know you could return it and get like a refund on just that, but I just didn't really want to deal with it, so I just ended up buying another box. And which sketchbook was it that I did that in? Interestingly, so the world's favourite colours. I kind of like the way I did the swatches in this one a little bit better. I think it was fuchsia. Fuchsia is here, and then there's another fuchsia here. And what colour is it meant to be there instead? I think it's, no. Jungle green, turquoise, Pacific blue, wild strawberry, turquoise blue. I'm missing cerise. There's no cerise in my broken box of crayons. Instead, I've got 2 fuchsias. But yeah, I feel like I did a way better job of doing the swatches in this sketchbook. I don't even know why I did them in both sketchbooks, actually. I mean, I also did the coloured pencils in here, because they kind of lay down a little bit different. But yeah, a future video will be more into that one, but let's stay the focus on this sketchbook. I do also have the world's favourite colours markers, but I haven't opened them or done those swatches in anything. You might remember this from a video too. I got those Motaro stuff from the Panda Mart, and those are the pencils. I didn't think I would use the pencils again. Like, I thought I might just end up handing them off to my siblings. But I might end up holding on to them because I've bought more pencils recently, so I might actually start using them. We've got the 6-colour pen up the top here. I think that pen is in my pencil case. We've got the markers. I probably will give these markers to my sister. I don't know if she's still interested in art because, I don't know, she's like 13 or 14, you know. That's the age where you're kind of ducking and diving, doing whatever. The double tip markers. Oh, did they not? Oh, I see. They all fit on this page, and then I drew and put on the colours I used for that. Right. And then these 2 pages did not turn out very well because I put too much of that clear stuff on, or at least I did a bad job of applying it, so they're really crinkly, and these stickers here made it so it didn't stick too well. That's using, I think this is using the acrylic paint. Yeah, it says it right here in the middle that it's using the acrylic paint, what is it? I don't know, the acrylic paint that I got from Panda Mart anyway. And then, oh, I was comparing, geez, why did I do that? I was comparing, because I have this older box of 96 crayons, and then I have the regular 64 crayons, and then I have the world's favourite colours. So I was comparing what ones they have in all 3 boxes, because for some reason I thought that was interesting. These are very messy ones, aren't they? It's interesting to me when something's in the 96 and the 64 world's favourite colours, but not in the 64 colours, because there is a few of them like that. And also, yeah, I don't know what I was going to say. But yeah, I think I might have been a little bit nuts for bothering with this. And then the final page, these colours are in World's Favourite Colours, but not in any of the other boxes that I have. I'm not really a fan of the colour name Piggy Pink, and there's another one in here that I'm also not a fan of the colour name of. Where is it? I don't know where it is. Maybe I just didn't swatch it when I went back and did these. It would make sense if I just avoided doing it. I'm not a fan of the purple heart one. I like the colour, I just don't care for it being called that. But yeah, then we've got Theodora. We've got more Cario, we've got some stickers. I feel like I should draw Cario with brown backgrounds maybe a little more often. I still haven't actually put any of the art from that sketchbook I did that was all Cario on her Toy House page. Like, I should actually bother putting the art from my sketchbooks on Toy House more often, maybe. These were probably done using that paint from Panda Mart. I don't usually like acrylic paint, but I was using them for a little bit. And I think these are using the Motaro pencils, maybe. First day of May. I got these stamps with a Hello Kitty advent calendar. But yeah, it does look like it was done using pencil, so that would make sense. And then we've got Gavin, and I used stamps from a Minecraft advent calendar. I've got in the Minecraft advent calendars 2 years in a row. Last year there were 2 different Minecraft advent calendars, and I ended up getting them both, and the year before that I got the singular Minecraft advent calendar, and I'm looking forward to getting a Minecraft advent calendar again this year, so I can find out, you know, what kind of... There was, like, certain things that it's like, these were in the first year, and now the second year is just a variation of the first thing, so, you know, they're a bit repetitive, and sometimes it's just the colours or the pictures are swapped a little bit. Quinn Celeste, my beloved, print out picture art from Mermay. I did really badly at Mermay. And as I got through the month, I kept thinking, it's okay, I'll catch up with it eventually, and now it's the 31st of May, and I have not caught up, and I only did 2 days of Mermay, and that's mildly disappointing. I need to glue these 2 pages together still, because that was the plan. And then that's what I drew for day 2 of Mermaid. This is Flower Princess 00, my friend. She streams on Twitch. You can go watch her, but I don't think she's going to be streaming anytime soon. She's been really busy because she's a little bit nuts. You know, life is expensive. She's got 2 jobs. And then we've got the character list. I wasn't sure which character in there was June. I got a little confused. And also, why did I draw Cleo just to never, April just to never draw her again? But all in all, there's not a lot of pages. There's only 40 pages, so, you know, unless I stuck to one character, obviously no one was going to get a lot of... this was also printed out, and then I painted around it, I guess. But yeah, unless I stuck to 1 or 2 characters, obviously no one was going to appear in a whole lot. But yeah, that is the whole sketchbook. Finished in slightly over a month. And using, for me, a range of supplies, because I used acrylic, and I probably used gouache in here. I'm not sure. Once it's dried, I can't generally tell the difference between the 2 of them. But yeah, used a range of supplies, because I used crayons, I used those pencils, and I used paint. And then this sketchbook, which is next, it's nowhere near finished, but in this one, I was using, oh, I didn't make a month title in this one. I guess I'm just not doing that for this one. Haven't even put anything on the beginning to say when the sketchbook started. I'm just relying on that tiny date in the corner, I guess. This one I'm just using acrylic paint apparently so far. But you can see I really do need to work on doing more dynamic art, because this is all just headshots or characters standing there, and it's not the most interesting, and I need to fix up that eye. I don't think I'm gluing any of the pages together in this one. Yeah, I'm not. I'm using every single page of this, mostly because with paint, if you let it dry, you can do both sides and it'll be fine. Especially with acrylic paint, because acrylic paint's kind of plasticky, and if you've painted the whole page with acrylic paint, it firms up the page a bit without bothering to do anything. I just stick the clear sticky stuff over top of it, because acrylic paint, you use it on dry pages of a sketchbook, it will stick to itself and peel the paint off. So, a lot better to just do that. Adventure time! I'm not really a huge fan of the cover of this sketchbook. There's my digital art in the background there of my Mindsona, and then there's stuff around it. We've also got Art Fight coming up. Usually I vlog for Art Fight. Feel free to comment and let me know if you want to see me vlog for Art Fight this year, because I'm sort of indifferent. Like, I'm not leaping at the bit to do it, but I also don't mind doing it. So, I don't know. Let me know your interest levels. There's also 2 new Paradise coming out in July, and I've pre-ordered them, and I'm so excited. I'm ridiculously excited. I got the Jade Paradise from JB Hi-Fi, and I pre-ordered the 2 new ones from there, and I've never actually run the Jade one, so I might run the Jade one along with these 2 new ones when they arrive. You know, there'll be a little set of 3. I've also been contemplating if I want to run a Tamagotchi until then. Like, do I want to run my first 3 Paradise, or do I want to run a couple of my unis, because I haven't done that in a while? I don't know. Feel free to comment and let me know if you have Tamagotchi thoughts. I also bought a new Tamagotchi. I got one that's a shell that I had as a child. I still have the original one from being a child, but getting this new one of it, it's like, wow, my childhood one really is in super duper rough shape, and it's kind of awesome to see this one that's looking so pretty and lovely and new. I also have this sketchbook that is finished, but that one will take me longer to get through, so yeah. I will be posting another sketchbook tour eventually, but do not hold your breath for it, because even if I posted that one today, you'd be holding your breath for at least an hour, and you shouldn't do that. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one.